Now that is an example of a decrease in balance of your statement of cash flows. Always remember that we need to do statement of cash flows if there is a business. Why? So I want you to think if you have any business in mind that doesn't make any cash transactions. Nothing, right? And the reason is because every goal of the business is to earn profit. So every time the business is selling a product to a customer, then we already have a cash transaction. The next thing that we have to know is how do we classify if it is an inflow or an outflow. Pretty easy. If you think that the cash is increasing, like selling an item to a customer for cash, borrowing cash from a friend, etc. On the other hand, if the cash is decreasing, like paying your accounts or loans payable, payment of expenses, purchase of an asset, then it's definitely a cash outflow. Making a statement of cash flow is very important because this would be your basis if the balance of cash on your trial balance tied up to your final balance in the statement of cash flows. If it's not, then you might be doing something wrong. So when making the statement of cash flows, classifying the cash transactions is the hardest part if it is an operating cash flows, investing, or financing. It is hard but it is doable, and that it is if you know why. So first, operating cash flow. We would classify a cash transaction as an operating cash flow if the cash generated by the company by its normal business operation, like selling a product to a customers, borrowing loans, paying your debts to creditors, etc. On investment cash flows, the inflows or outflows of cash should be from a company's long-term investments. For example, you want to purchase a building so you can build a gym because you want to exercise 24/7 and build that perfect physique or perfect skin. And lastly, the financing activities, which shows the net inflows of cash that are used to fund the company. For example, debt, equity, and dividends, payment of dividends, proceeds from long-term debts, etc. It's very easy, guys. So there's so many people who says that you need to understand in order to master statement of cash flows. Well, we can do our own approach. If you're having a hard time understanding the concepts, get a statement of cash flow example. Just remember all the transactions that are listed per category, and if it's your time to do yours, I guarantee you'll be roughly 90% correct because all statement of cash flows categories are almost the same. So don't just understand, also memorize. Yes, I have a different approach. I want you to both memorize and analyze, and not just to analyze 100% of the time. Thanks for watching, guys. Now, if you haven't already pressed the subscribe button, please press subscribe so you'll be informed of the videos to be posted every week. Make sure to like and share with your friends who needs accounting tutorials. Alright, peace. And remember, guys, that if you want to achieve your dreams of becoming an accountant, you need to understand why you want them so bad. Write it on a piece of paper. Maybe put it in your wallet, in your room, or wherever place that you think you would see that note for almost every day. Then for sure, you would be able to reach your dreams.